Family. Tom, Barbara, Jack, Christie, and Pat. On your marks. Let's start the Family Feud. With the star of Family Feud, Bridget Dawson.
Thank you. What a nice audience this is. Uncle Bob's still here. Probably couldn't get the bus started for the time. You've probably seen our first family before. They were on here, but we found out there's a fishing law that you cannot have abalones play a game show in certain months. So give them a nice welcome on their return, the abalones. I can't believe these things. How are you? Yeah, but we had them here, and something went amiss or wrong. We made a slight error in judgment, and so we wanted to be fair to them.
Well, it's a pleasure to be back, Richard.
I should think it is. Nice and warm in here. What did you win the last time?
What did we win?
I asked you first, didn't I?
Nice prizes.
Yeah, we had some prizes and $250, yes.
Oh, well, that's all right. Maybe we shouldn't have brought them back then. They seem quite content with that. Let's meet everybody.
Okay. This is my sister, Cecile.
Hello,
Hi,
my
Richard.
darling.
And my brother, Paul.
You came down early, I'm ashamed to say. Second time here, raced down the stairs. Welcome.
Anxious, Richard, anxious.
And next to him, my cousin, Aurora.
Hi, Richard.
Hello, my darling.
And another one of my cousins, Michelle.
Sweet Michelle.
Hi, Richard.
I wrote a song for you. Let's get a lucky lollipop.
I want one of the ones in the front.
Go around here. Get anything you like, darling. Where did you take it the last time? You were here. Here?
Yeah.
Okay. Move them from the front. I'm proud of you. Worth $100.
Thank you.
You okay?
Yes, thank you.
What have we got here, my angel?
Well, Richard, I have recently formed my own catering company.
Have you?
And I would like to present you with an official Cecile B. DeMille's apron.
Ain't that a neat title? That it really is. That really is.
Only in Hollywood.
Do you have it?
Yes,
Yeah. CB DeMille. I love it. Kind of neat.
that's it. You can come and cook in my kitchen anytime.
Well, thank you. I was looking, for the pad. I usually grab hold of that when I'm barbecuing. Take the skin right off, so you always reach in here. I thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
I'll be delighted to whip up a couple of Crayomans for you. If I ask you, you just repeat what I asked you. This nice family came in from San Diego. Give them a nice welcome, please. The best. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. All is well? It is. I trust you watch Channel 39 down there in San Diego?
Every night.
They're our favorite people. All right. And I like him, too. Every night. Not the old, oh, yeah. Every night. Let's meet everyone, please.
Richard, this is my wife, Barbara.
Hello, my darling. Welcome.
My son, Jack.
Jack?
How you doing?
You're looking very serious, Jack. Yeah. Smile, please.
My daughter, Christie.
Hello, sweetie.
And my oldest son, Patrick.
Ah, there's a bigger smile. How you doing, Jack? Where's your lollipop? Let's get one. They said round the front was good. Yeah. Could be goody, though. Could be goody. Don't worry about it. Round the front, right? Yeah. What is this, my angel?
Well, Richard, I have 18 brothers and sisters.
You
And
do?
yes, and every summer we have a family reunion golf tournament back in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And this past July, it was the lucky 13th.
Aha.
And so they sent this along for you. You are now an honorary Wagner.
Well, now that's neat. I'll tell you why. The 13th of January, a Friday, I became an American citizen.
Good luck. This is a good luck charm.
The lucky 13th,
I hope so.
I shall wear with pride. Thank
Hey.
you.
I love you.
Oh, I thank you. You ready to play? We're going to play with you. Let's go. Thank goodness nobody brought a bikini. 100 people survey, top 6 answers on the board. You got to try and get the most popular answer, and here's the question. Name an occasion when people take lots of photos. Tom.
Wedding.
A wedding. Number 1, sir. Call a pass. Well, don't be so dogmatic about it. Give them a chance to participate. Ask them if they want to play. If they say yeah, if they say no, you still want to play. You do what you like, but ask them at least.
We'll play.
They're going to play. Yeah, I didn't like his attitude there. I said, I asked him. He said, no, we'll play. Barbara and I have grown very close since I became a member of the 30. On occasion when people take lots of photos.
Christmas.
Christmas? Yeah! How are you, Jack?
How about a birthday?
A birthday? Let's take a look. Jack's birthday! And more than Christmas. Hello. How you doing?
Good.
Good. You have one of these hats? Okay.
How about a reunion?
Okay, my darling. Anything more specific? One reunion, please. You got it. Pat, you're going to take a lot of photos on what occasion?
I would say a graduation.
Yeah, that's luck. Graduation, please. Yes, sir. You certainly knew what you were saying when you said you wanted to play. You've got no strikes, only one answer left. What occasion?
I think an anniversary.
Okay. You got it if it's there. Anniversary? No. First strike, no problem. Barbara? An occasion when people take lots of photos.
A christening.
Ah, let's see. For the money, christening? Oh, you want it to be, Jack?
How about a party?
Just a party, all right? If it's there, you got it. If not, get ready to steal. Party? No, $84.
Vacation.
Vacation.
I've got to go with vacation, Richard.
I hope you'll be very happy. Vacation gets you $84. If not, Tom will get it. Vacation. You got it. 84 to nothing. Let's go. Come on. Because of these $2, I'm dressed like this. 100 people surveyed. Top 6 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name something women do while their men watch TV sports. Yeah.
They cook.
Cook. 3 answers will beat it.
Clean the house.
Clean the house. You have it? Play a pass, Barbara.
They want to play, Richard.
Gonna play.
Well, huddle.
All right. Seal's gonna huddle. What do women do while their men watch TV sports, yeah?
I think they knit.
Knit. Okay. Knit. Yeah.
Maybe take a shower or a bath.
Okay. Shower. No. Clean body, clean mind. Take your pick.
I'll have to say laundry, Richard.
Laundry. All right. The laundry. No. Tom? What do women do while the men watch TV sports?
I think they visit with each other.
Okay. All right, darling. They visit?
Oh.
No. 36. 1, 2, 3 answers. Unrevealed.
They go shopping.
They talk on the phone.
Talk on the phone. Shopping.
They party with friends.
Richard, I'll
Yeah.
say they go to the supermarket shopping.
Okay. Little shopping gets you big lead. If not, Tom gets on the board to shop or not to shop. Number 2, please. Read. They read. And number 6. Watch TV. Richard is now wearing a bright red with a blue hat, ideal for skiing. We will return.
Thursday, March 29th only, May Company's fabulous store-wide one-day sale. Take your choice of these great home electronics values. Just $398, our lowest price ever. Save $131 on this RCA VHS video recorder with wired remote. Save $151 on this Zenith 19-inch color TV with remote and 157 cable-ready channels. Or save $101 on this quality Sanyo pre-matched rack system. Our lowest price ever. Tomorrow only, the one-day sale at May Company.
Well, I'm hungry. How about you, gang?
Yeah, sounds great. But nothing heavy.
I've got just the thing. New Pita Pocket Supreme from Jack in the Box.
Pita.
Looks delicious.
It is. Pita bread stuffed with lean ham, turkey, and crisp bacon. Plus natural cheddar, tomato, and sprouts.
Things are shaping up.
Yeah. How will the other guys ever beat this?
Well, that's something they'll just have to work out.
New Pita Pocket Supreme from Jack in the Box. There's no comparison.
If you think all apple pies are basically the same, look again. See something special? That's a Mrs. Smith's natural juice pie. You can tell by the crust, so big and bumpy all over. But that's just the beginning. Wait till you get a peek at all those firm, warm apples baked in their own natural juice. That's not just pie. That's Mrs. Smith's natural juice pie. It's in a class by itself.
If you're feeling every bump in the road when you drive, Firestone has just what you need. New shocks at spectacular savings. So if you need shocks, come in now during Firestone Shock Special Days. Buy 3 Firestone Master Shocks and get the 4th one free. Choose from several different ride-tailored Firestone Master Shocks designed for the way you drive. But hurry, quantities are limited. The Firestone Master Care Shock Special has been extended through April 7th. Don't miss it.
Got it all over here, 120, and nothing here yet. Come on, let's go. How you doing today? Good to see you. 100 people surveyed, top 5 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name something in your house that might have a timer.
Yeah, the oven.
The oven? Play a pass.
We'll play with you.
Play a pass. Well done. Here's my little sweetie pie. What a cousin.
Thank you.
How are you?
Fine.
Good to see you again, my love. Something in your house that might have a timer.
I think the clock.
Yeah, let's see. Clock? No. Not there. Michelle?
How about, your coffee pot?
Oh, yeah. Coffee pot? Joe DiMaggio's going to be very upset because he's got a timer on his coffee.
I'd say a radio.
Okay. Radio? Yeah.
I would say your exercise machine, if you have one.
All right. If it's there, all right. If not, third strike. An exercise machine. No. $83. Tom, get the work down here.
Lights.
Security system.
What in your house might have a timer?
I'd say the lights.
The lights. If the lights there, you get the money, and if not, a big, big lead. Lights! Replay. The washing machine and 4. Clothes dryer. 120 plays 83. I like it like that. Let's go. Come on. Dollar values are doubled. 100 people surveyed. Top 4 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name something you ate more of as a kid than as an adult. Kristen.
Candy.
Candy. All right.
We're going to play.
Okay. Well done, Kristen. Probably don't remember me.
Let me see.
I mean, smile, relate to me a little bit. I mean, I come up here, you stare at the whole thing. All I ever see is your ear. Everything okay? Halt! Is everything okay?
Everything's fine.
Well, that's good.
I'll have to say.
What we have here is a failure to communicate. We seem to be drifting apart. We don't talk anymore. You're either out with the boys or watching TV sports. How are you?
I suppose okay.
Name something you ate more as a kid than as an adult.
I'll have to say hamburgers.
Well, say it then.
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers! No, not that. Tom, you can give me a goodie here, can't you? What is it?
Popcorn.
Popcorn! Popcorn! Popcorn.
Cake.
That's there, okay. Cake! Not there. 140. Not enough to win, but you can get the money. What did you eat more of as a kid than as an adult?
I would say ice cream.
Okay. Ice cream, you get it? And if not, Tom does. Ice cream! Number 3, please. Peanut butter, 4. Vegetables, 260, 83, let's go. Yeah, wish each other luck. Dollar values are tripled. 100 people surveyed, top 4 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name something that's the grand prize at many raffles. Pat.
A car.
A car. That's number 1. Go play a Pat.
We'll play it.
We'll play it. Well done. Listen carefully. Last question. I'm going to read it once. Can't repeat it. Easy question, though. Name something that's the grand prize at many raffles. 3 seconds, Tom.
TV.
TV! You got it. Thomas, 3 seconds.
Money.
Money! 3 seconds, Jack.
Boat.
If a boat's there, you're the champ. It's boat! No? 3 seconds.
A trip.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and if it's there, my love, you're the champs. 1 trip for Christie. Game not to win this particular game. Got to look at it this way. We've got a $100 lollipop, $260 this time. The Cecil B. DeMille's apron. I'm ahead of it, and I hope you had a good time. We got more prizes. Thank you for being here. I adore you. I'm sorry you didn't know. All right, thank you. Thank you. You'd wipe the car, don't you? You've got the secret left. Who'll play? Come on. 2 people, who's first? You are? We got Mom and we got Jack. Go and put the money right after we watch this.
The Panadol Discovery.
I landed in London with a splitting headache. Was I hurting? I went to the airport shop and said, "Give me as strong a pain reliever as you've got that won't upset my stomach." The man gave me Panadol. 2 tablets are 1,000 milligrams strong. I never heard of Panadol, but by the time I reached my hotel, my headache was gone. Now Panadol's made here in America.
Discover world-proven Panadol, as strong a pain reliever as you can buy, and it won't upset your stomach.
Games, giveaways, double coupons won't give you the lowest food total. You need the lowest price supermarket, Gemco. Day in and day out, Gemco offers its members the lowest overall prices of any major supermarket. If you're serious about saving more on your food bills, shop the supermarket price surveys consistently prove is the lowest price supermarket. Gemco. No other supermarket's prices even come close.
At Caro's, you, the customer, always come first. That's why Caro's cares about everything we do. From the care and pride we devote to each and every meal, to the comfortable, relaxed feeling and friendly service in every Caro's. With lots of terrific values like this breakfast for $1.99, or a delicious hot turkey sandwich at lunch for $2.99, and our sliced-to-order sirloin of beef dinner with all the trimmings at $4.99. Come in soon and see for yourself just how much Caro's cares.
It doesn't take a lot of huffing and puffing to get an Allstate Shape Up and Save discount.
There's one perfect for us mature types.
With Allstate's 55 and retired discounts, you could save 10% on home insurance and save on car insurance if you're 55.
Which is easy as 54, but takes a year longer.
And if you're retired.
Which means you don't work. I'll demonstrate.
Shape up and save.
It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
All right, we're going to win $10,000, Jack?
I hope so.
No, so yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
Good, I like that. He's very easy to turn around, this guy. Please give Jack 15 seconds on the clock, please. Good luck. Name a special feature you would insist on having if you bought a new house.
Garage.
How many chin-ups you can do?
10.
Popular color for car interiors.
Blue.
Something people use with cameras.
Film.
A job that involves driving.
Truck driver.
Turn around, sir. Special feature you would insist on having if you bought a new house. Garage. That's because you don't like the cars in the bedroom, is that right? Survey? 3. How many chin-ups you can do? 10, said Jack. Survey said 25. Popular color for car interiors, blue. Survey said 31. Something people use with cameras. Film. Survey 37. Job that involves driving, a truck driver. Survey said very good. Stand right next to there. Okay? We are looking for one of the Wagner. Barbara. Well, that young man did very well. He got 120. I mean, well, you would love him if he only had 2 points.
I would, Richard.
If you can get 78 points, so you got $10,000.
I'm gonna try.
We'd love you to do it.
Ramp and I have to get to Ireland.
All right. Oh, God. Please remind everyone the answers that Jack gave us. And give this sweet Colleen 20 seconds on the clock, please. Name a special feature you would insist on having if you bought a new house.
Pass.
How many chin-ups you can do?
5.
A popular color for car interiors.
Black.
Something people use with cameras.
Film.
Try again.
Flashbulbs.
A job that involves driving.
A truck driver.
Try again.
Chauffeur.
Okay. Well, I have to read that other question. What was it? All right, you got 3 seconds to answer this after I finish reading it. Name a special feature you would insist on having if you bought a new house.
Lots of bathrooms.
Lots of bathrooms. Turn around. We'll see. Special feature you'd insist on having if you bought a new house. Lots of bathrooms. Survey said 2. A fireplace, number 1 answer. How many chin-ups you can do? 10 was the number 1. You said 5. Survey said 14. Popular color for car interiors. Blue and navy blue, number 1 answer. You said black. Survey said 45. Something people use with cameras. You said flash. We need 37 points, $10,000. And then you'll be off to the old country.
Yeah.
We dump the kids and be off to the old country.
Amen.
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 Amen. Well, God bless you, darling. Let's take a look. Is it possibly up there for $10,000? The survey said...
Some stores offer games and gimmicks to attract your attention, but Lucky is winning over shoppers by offering name brands at lower overall prices. Like Palmolive dishwashing liquid cuts through grease to get dishes really clean, yet softens hands as you do dishes. 32-ounce bottle, only $1.59. And Fab detergent with fabric softener leaves your clothes static-free, clean, and lemon fresh. Big 84-ounce package, just $2.99. It's Lucky when you want more than lower prices.
Come with me into the sunset, Lipton Citrus Sunset, and know what great taste tastes like in herbal tea. Luscious oranges, delicate hibiscus, cinnamon, rose hips, rare Davana, blended together in Lipton Citrus Sunset for a taste like no other herbal tea. Come, drink in the sunset. Satisfy your taste with Lipton Citrus Sunset, just one of the tantalizing herbal teas from Lipton.
Now, Estee Lauder helps skin care become skin repair with her Night Repair. Laboratory tests show that this exclusive formula helps your skin restore itself as you sleep. At night, all night, every night. There has never been another beauty treatment like it. Estee Lauder's Night Repair. Use it nightly and wake up to better-looking skin. Night Repair. Now at all 15 Buffum stores.
You're about to be seduced by power and luxury. LeBaron's classic luxury now surges ahead with turbo power. Today's new Chrysler LeBarons offer the option of turbo power in a series of front-wheel drive cars, each built with quality, each backed with a 5-year, 50,000-mile protection plan. No other car moves you quite like a LeBaron.
For the best-built, best-backed American cars, see your Southern California Chrysler Plymouth dealer.
It's a portrait of a very happy family. Listen, if you were playing at home, flash was #1 you use with a camera, and a taxi driver was the answer for a job that involves driving. What's your name when you're not crying?
Bridget.
But my name's Richard, Bridget. The Burkes came with Bridget and won $10,368. We'll see you here on the Feud. God bless you.
Some departing contestants receive Success Rice, the only boil-and-bag rice. Cooks in just minutes, no measuring, no mess. Once you've switched to Success, nothing else will do. Introducing Beret, the sensational new fragrance captured in France. Sparkling, carefree, very French. Beret from Louis Philippe. Duquesne's tri-burner gas grill with 2 burners for grilling and 1 more for the exclusive rear heat rotisserie. Duquesne, an innovator in gas grill technology. The Uniden EX4000 extender-phone has a range of up to 1,000 feet, 2-way paging, and an intercom system. From Uniden Corporation, world's largest producers of cordless telephones. A 7-piece wine set and decanter from Riuniti, the best-loved, best-selling imported wine in America today. Riuniti in red, white, and rosé. There's no nicer way to break the ice. From Star Bronze, the great refinishing team, Zip Strip Paint, Varnish and Stain Remover, and Zip Guard. Clear urethane wood finish for that professional look. This is Gene Wood speaking for Family Feud. A Mark Goodson television production.
Donahue explores adoption alternative by Forsyth.
The gap between law and justice is a subtle and challenging one, in reality as well as for the writer. The first of my stories is about a man who took meticulous care in earning a fortune and a little extra care in making sure what happened to it after his death. What he did wasn't exactly lawful, perhaps, but I think in this case, he erred on the right side of justice.
Was what we considered most special.
Let me get this straight, Gene. You're looking to open a second huckster shop.
I never did like that expression, huckster. The dictionary definition has something to do with aggressive selling, doesn't it?
You never changed, Tim. Since we were little children together, you've always had that blunt way of talking.
You're nothing like honesty. No, I think it's fair to tell Uncle Tim, Mother. Yes, it's a second outlet we have in mind.
And the existing shop is doing good business.
The existing shop is on its knees.
Oh, really?
5 years ago, I sat here and heard you out. You were as confident and committed then as you appear to be now, and I went along with you.
All right. You loaned us a few thousand.
A few thousand?
Which you'll get back in time. I must say, Tim, I'm more than a little embarrassed by all this. You're my brother, for God's sake. And you could buy and sell anything you wish.
Not exactly.
I wasn't responsible for the fact you never had a family. You hold that against me, don't you? I know you do. And I had nothing to do with it. When Lucy couldn't have children...
I'm sorry. I don't have any spare capital.
It isn't me you're penalizing. It's that Lucy...
I think Tim will probably sleep on. No. I think we're being politely asked to leave.
Please, if you'll excuse me.
What did I say?
I've always been proud of my stoicism.
I'm sorry, Tim. The tests are positive. It is terminal.
I'll be dead before Christmas.
The office?
I think we'll go home.
Oh, how was it, sir? As you expected?
No. They have fancy names for everything these days.
And overwork is overwork.
That's right.
I don't know about these doctors. A friend of mine says they got a vested interest in seeing the old machine grind down. No business in it for them if you stay in the pink. It's the Burke and Hare philosophy. These physicians supply the specialists, and the specialists supply the morgues, if you know what I mean. Go in with a cold, next thing you know, you're making your bequest to the Minister for Finance.
Uh-huh. Making a will.
Muddy nuns.
Who are they?
Little devils, that's who they are. They're from the old orphanage there. Look at him. I swear he knows to the drop the amount of petrol I'm using just sitting here. That's devilment.
That's right, I want to make a will. Yes, I've drafted it out. I'd just like the formalities attended to. I realize you're not my regular solicitor, Mr. Kirby. That pose problems for you? Good. I'll come to your office. Say tomorrow. Yes. 4:30 will suit me fine. bit of news for you. At the end of the year, I'm going to retire. Then I'm going to emigrate and spend what's left of me in the sun. Now, look, I'm sorry, Richards. You've been more than good to me over more years than I care to remember. I'm very grateful to you. I only hope that this will go some way towards expressing how I feel for all those years.
Well, thank you, sir.
You'll have to look for new employment, of course. You know you'll get the best of references. But I'd like to ask a favor of you. Please don't look for a new job before November the 1st.
November the 1st?
Now, in that envelope, you'll find £10,000 in 20-pound notes. I've put it in that particular form of cash because I don't fancy the idea of handing over large lumps of my hard-earned money to the taxman.
You're very generous, Mr. Hanson.
By the way, I wouldn't bank that money if I were you. You might only incur large gift tax payments.
No, sir, of course not. I'll keep it safe till I need it.
That's the man.
The rose?
No, I have things to do. I'll drive myself today.
All I want is 50,000. All I want is 60,000. All I want is 50,000. All I want is 50,000. All I want is 60,000. All I want is 60,000.
As you probably know, I was Mr. Hanson's solicitor, indeed his friend. He asked me to be sole executor of his will, which, incidentally, I didn't prepare. No, he had his own way of sorting things out. The will hasn't been opened yet. That's a specific instruction in a letter from my client before he died.
This is rather like the movies, isn't it?
I take it we're, you know, beneficiaries. Being asked along here, I mean.
Well, no, that doesn't necessarily follow, I'm afraid. No, you're invited here in accordance with my client's wishes. And as outlined in this letter, in his notes, Tim apparently wanted to make it very clear that he didn't kill himself while the balance of his mind was disturbed. He was, in fact, in the last stages of terminal cancer. Yes, stomach cancer. So, of course, I showed the letter to the city coroner, and the cancer condition was confirmed by Dr. McVeigh, Tim's physician.
Look, what's in the will anyway? Can we get on with it?
Shall I proceed? This is the last will and testament of me, Timothy John Hanson.
Yeah, we know all that.
Perhaps you'd just get to the relevant points. This is all rather trying, you know.
I declare that this, in accordance with Irish law, true, I hereby revoke all testamentary dispositions made by me. I appoint Martin Pound of Pound Gogarty as my sole executor. In the enclosed envelope You will find a sum of money to be used for the expenses of my burial and for the settlement of his professional fees. 5,000, yes. 5. I ask my sole executor, in deference to our long friendship, to assume his executive functions upon the day following my burial.
That's rather pointed, isn't it? What does it mean?
What does it mean? Well, you see, it means in the normal course of events, I would already have visited his business in town and his various other assets. Yes, because you see, that's the executor's job. And my formal appointment as executor is just now, you see.
Yes, but according to that, you can't start till after the funeral.
No.
Well, we won't waste any time getting him buried.
What's next?
You are the main beneficiaries. I give to my dear and loving sister the rest and residue of my estate absolutely, in the confidence that she will share her good fortune with her lovable husband, Norman, and their attractive son, Tarquin. The same being subject to the conditions of paragraph 7.
How much?
How much? Well, you mean estate, do you think? Yes, if you wouldn't mind, just there. Thank you. Yeah. Well, according to current market prices, I should say roughly about 2.5 million. And then, of course, with death duties, which will be at the highest rate, about 1 million.
$1 million.
What's this para 7?
I have all my life been possessed of a horror of one being consumed beneath the ground by worms and other parasites. Other parasites. I have therefore caused to be constructed a lead-lined coffin which now reposes at the funeral parlor. You see, he wished to be buried at sea off the coast of Ireland because he used to like sailing around there. That's what he says here.
Typical, Tim. Eccentric, I always said, huh?
There is a clause. I direct that my sister and brother-in-law, out of lifelong love for me, be the ones to impel my coffin towards the ocean. Should any impediment be placed before these arrangements by my beneficiaries, then shall all that has gone before be null and void. Do you like me to read that again? Then shall all that has gone before be null and void. And I direct that my entire estate be bequeathed to the Minister for Finance.
We have no choice, Mr. Pound, do we? Let's get on with it.
And so we commend this our brother, Timothy John Hanson, to thy everlasting care, through Jesus Christ our Lord.
Oh, millionaire!
I'm sorry. My head is not quite, assimilating all this. Are you saying that Hanson realized everything he had in cash?
Mm-hmm. And banked it very carefully after each methodical sale, yes. Oh, yes.
Well, that's excellent. You did the job for us. So you tot it up, settle the debts, assess the revenue, and let's have it.
Oh, well, no, that's it. No, I'm afraid I can't. You see, the monies that he deposited in the various accounts he withdrew. Oh, yes, from a score of banks. In branches, of course, over several weeks.
You mean everything? The whole 2 million?
Where is it?
Don't know.
I can't get away with this. God, there must be somewhere. Somewhere obvious. Look, if you two were in on this...
Would you... Excuse me, would you kindly shut up? I think I might ask you to withdraw that last remark.
Mr. Miller for you, Mr. Pound.
Ah, yes, very well, Carol. Just tell him to wait, please. Mrs. Armitage, I'll try and make everything clear. It seems to me that your brother played some sort of a trick. I know it's a ploy that's often used to escape taxes, but, well, Tim wasn't that sort of man, was he?
Then we're all getting alarmed unnecessarily. It makes sense that Tim lodged it in a foreign bank or bought something with it.
Yes, well, it has to be somewhere. We're not the only ones looking for it. The tax people want their slice of it, too.
Yes, but that's true. And like the mills regard their grind exceeding slow.
For various personal reasons, connected with my business interests, of course. The money must be found quickly.
Well, broke. Not broke.
Can you get us a private detective?
Carol, will you send Mr. Miller in, please? Mr. Eustace Miller. Private eye.
It's about time. I was beginning to wonder if you're still in the country.
Well, I think Mr. Miller was commendably fast.
You see, I have it. If I may start at the start. You see, I began with the assumption that Mr. Hanson went through this extraordinary game because he wanted to make sure that his apparent inheritors and the Inland Revenue got nothing. Then I reckoned a conscientious man, as Mr. Hanson was, wouldn't burn the cash or otherwise destroy it. And, of course, there wasn't much point sneaking it into a foreign bank.
All right. So he bought something. Gold? Diamonds?
No. Timothy Hanson bought the second most precious metal in the world after rhodium. Platinum. Worth? My estimate, more than $2.5 million.
The lot, every bloody penny.
Where did he take it?
Ah, interesting. That was the next question I asked myself, and the answer came flat. I'm an ill man. I have my fortune in my very hands. What do I do with it? I take it home.
Yes, but I was over at the house. I was over the apartment, too.
With a lawyer's eye, yes. I brought this, a private eye. I looked for the heart of Hanson's home. So this is where I came, Hanson's home from home, the inner sanctum. And immediately I was intrigued. Look around. What do you see?
Would you get to the point?
Scrupulously clean, vacuumed. And then I found this. I had it analyzed. It's an oil stain. Diesel. So, an engine of some sort.
Is he on about?
And of course, I'm not going to have to look. Here's where it stood. A powerful electric generator. I found out he disposed of it for scrap the week he died.
What for? Was it power tools or something?
One tool, you might say. A small, modern, very efficient furnace. I had it analyzed. Melted platinum.
Well, the rest of it.
Oh, well, now, the $64,000 question. But in the end, I don't think I'd have too much trouble sorting it out. You see, Mr. Hanson made one big mistake choosing platinum. He forgot about its weight. He can't have moved it far without attracting lots of attention. By my reckoning, we are looking for a crate of some inconspicuous kind, I don't know. Something obvious, yet unobvious, weighing around half a ton.
We did it. We had 2 million under our thumb, and we threw it away. You're the business manager. Say something. Do something.
He can't do this! I want it!
I seem to have missed something.
Oh, I always said he was a genius. Well, he took it with him. He took it with him.
Because of your association with the Hanson case, we felt you'd be the most appropriate person to make the transaction. And you come highly recommended.
It can't amount to much. He took most of it with him.
I think you're in for a surprise.
In answer, Mr. Miller, yes. The orphanage qualifies as a registered charity under the Charities Act.
Excellent. Then no infringement has taken place, and there'll be no application for capital transfer tax. That's just the jargon, you know, solicitors talk. I really haven't a clue what I'm talking about.
Yes, well, I'm no wiser.
Well, let me do my duty. I'm happy to tell you that a donor who wishes to remain secret has donated a substantial sum to your establishment.
Oh, dear.
The instructions were to present this on New Year's Eve. Lovely gesture, don't you think?
May I?
Oh, I'm as intrigued as you are.
Oh, gracious.
You all right, sister?
Oh, your donor is, well, I'm overcome. It's more than £2 million.
Huh?
Oh, you'll join me in something to celebrate. Something strong, a sherry, maybe.
You're very kind, but there's someone waiting for me.
Oh, really, that's a shame.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Happy New Year to you, sister.
And you. £2 million. It's the beginning we've been waiting for. After 60 years, the orphanage can find a new home.
How do you reckon he managed it?
I heard a rumor from a friend of a friend. The whole world believes he was buried with his precious metal, but he simply went to town and resold it in the second-hand trade. And then he issued his instructions to you.
Well, you went to a lot of trouble, just to avoid the tax people.
Oh, I like to believe it was more than that.
Two by Forsyth will return right...
It's been said that love of justice in most men is no more than the fear of suffering injustice. It may be true. What is interesting to me is the moment in a man's life when justice takes a value, when it ceases to be an abstract concept for civilized debate and starts to be a matter of life and death. For our hero in the next story, it's not his life, but his livelihood that lies at the mercy of justice. Bill Chadwick is about to learn that justice is not necessarily synonymous with the law.
I've located the last of the Dutch schooner set. It's in Tel Aviv, but that's no problem.
Excellent. Then I think we can say we have a deal.
Peter, can you prepare a letter agreement for Mr. Jouet?
Oh, there's no need. You're thinking of that unfortunate mess with the Tsar Nicholas catalogs.
I'm only sorry I ever offered them to you. It was a total swindle. Brilliantly set up by that devil Kennedy.
Well, some of the offered merchandise was genuine.
Oh, yes, that was the heart of it. The Burgle of Rawls catalogue I showed you was genuine. He got his hands on 2 or 3 certified genuines, but he was using them to sell sets he didn't have. So for your 80,000, I'd have got you a good Burgle of Rawls and a pile of forgeries.
If it hadn't been for some young cub on the Sun Telegraph, we might have went through with Kennedy.
He was sunning himself in Bermuda by now.
Well, I'm very glad you saved me. A pity you lost your own deposit.
Yes, well, that's another day. Are you sure a letter agreement wouldn't keep your mind at ease?
My friend, I trust you. You'll have your deposit tomorrow. 10,000?
Thank you.
How much?
20,000. Thank God.
I still think he should have had a letter agreement. You need to be protected. You can't afford to lose out on this one.
You cut me yesterday. I want to know why.
Oh. Your next copy.
I want my feature reprinted in full and a letter guaranteeing me carte blanche.
Since I've been here, we've increased our circulation by 22%. We've had no difficulty with the press council, no trouble with the law.
Look, I know why I'm here. I was with the New York Journal for 20 years. My byline makes sales.
No one's going to ask you to change, Richard.
I want a guarantee that my stuff will not be cut.
I'm the proprietor, right? So it won't come higher than me. You've got your guarantee. But just as a personal favor, I'd like you to avoid anything political. You know Matthew's problem. He's all moral and decent and protective of his circulation increase.
Most of it came when I joined.
Play it easy for me, Richard. You're the expert. As far as I'm concerned, from now on, you're your own editor. Hello, Bill Chadwick here.
You haven't seen a morning paper, I take it. Sun Telegraph. I suggest you look at the Brent column, Bill. It's not too good.
It wasn't like that. I suffer too. I'm no friend of Kennedy's. I lost money.
What are you talking about?
It's that damn Russian catalog business. Remember I explained it to you. I was had along with others.
William Chadwick's brazen attempt to market forgeries.
I'm being singled out as a swindler now. This Brent, whatever his damn name is, says I advertised the catalogs.
And you did?
Well, of course I did, damn it. That's before I saw the others were duds. I went through the sale immediately. I contacted Jouet. Well, he wanted them. I apologize. I said they were useless. I never tried to... But this Brent says that I was the cheat. How could he? Pick and Dronja, or the Yankee in Rome. They fell for Kennedy's trick, too.
Well, it's certainly explicit.
Well, what more can he say? He says I tried to deceive my clients. He says I'm a liar. But how could he do this? Who is this Richard Brent, anyway?
Big syndicated columnist. He was born here, but he made his name in the States.
You know, I can't sustain this. Things are bad enough already. I had to finalize the sale on the Belfast lease, and every penny I got out of the second mortgage has gone into a few really disappointing buys. The house has to go. Now, look, we'd be beating around the bush. I have to tell you that now.
No.
Can you imagine the effect that will have? People read that damn newspaper like it was the Bible. Can you imagine what my banker will say? No, I'm sunk, Susan.
It's not true, is it? Well, then fight the blasted thing. Don't just drag your heels feeling sorry for yourself. I've had that for too many years, Bill. You're responsible for your life. Portway won't always be there to lead you to the next 10-penny check.
You say your solicitor wrote to us yesterday?
Looking for an immediate retraction.
Well,
yes.
I'm afraid that's the best course, and it's about as much as you can do. Mr. Matthews doesn't see people unless you...
Matthews. Oh, Mr. Matthews, if I could have 5 minutes of your time. My name is Chadwick, William Chadwick. You might have heard of Chadwick Editions, stamps and rare books. I've been trying to fix an appointment with your assistant here.
Mr. Chadwick feels Richard Brent has written unfairly about him.
I would like a retraction from the newspaper because Richard Brent has libeled me. It was Sunday's edition, you might remember.
The policy of the paper is not to deal with individual matters in that way. However, if you think that something unjust has happened...
Yes, I know. I should write in or have my solicitor contact you. Well, I've spoken to my solicitor, who wasn't very optimistic of a reaction, but wrote to you anyway. I've tried to get Brent on the phone.
Mr. Chadwick, there's no point coming at me like this. But I'm glad to know that you've committed your complaint to paper. When I get your letter...
The solicitors?
Yes. Yes, I'll be in touch.
You see, if I could just speak to Brent. I mean, there was no basis for what he wrote. You've no idea. Well, I had no idea how much trouble this would cause me with my clients. I'm losing business.
Yes, I'm very sorry, but I'll be in touch.
To my mind, yes, a prima facie libel has been made. Richard Brent has a case to answer.
Yes, but who will listen to me?
Well, the main avenue is litigation. Suit to the High Court for libel claiming damages.
All right, fine. If that's the way to go, let's do it.
Look, Bill, let me be frank with you. In essence, there's no such thing as a law of libel. Or rather, it comes out of a common law with precedents that have been established over the centuries and are wide open to interpretation. And very sad to say, in cases of libel like this, it's normally the complainant who gets the sticky end. You see, he has to prove his innocence. That's not always easy in court terms.
You sound like you're advising me against it.
Well, it's a sticky one. You've got to balance the scales. The costs of litigation, even if you win, can be very high. I know that at this particular time, the things aren't financially the best.
We've done business for 15 years, O'Rourke. Are you telling me there's nothing I can do?
Well, it's a case of the elephant and the mouse. Richard Brent is too big, and you're too vulnerable.
Explain it all. Yet I'm the only one that risks anything.
You find that hard to swallow?
Well, maybe if I just kept quiet, ride out the storm, I could maybe change premises, take on a co-director, someone new to front me for
All of which will cost money anyway.
everything I have, but it's worth it. With the proceeds from the house sale, I can...
Bill, let's get this straight. 22 years ago, when we were married, you told me how much the stamp business meant to you. I respected that. I put my life, my savings, everything I had into you and your business. We've had no time for a family. We've had no time for anything. And all I've come out with is this. Nothing is going to make me give it up.
You don't seem to realize how bad things have been in the trade.
I know, but it's not how good or bad things are that worries me. It's your response, Someday you're going to have to take a stand, Bill. Otherwise, we will always be losers. You've worked hard. You deserve what little we have. I want you to fight, not give in.
Well, maybe Kelly, the merchant banker, might give me something to hold off the mortgage interest on the house.
If this goes, I go.
I cannot buy. I'm sorry.
Well, it's the set. Or except one which is on its way from Israel. You said that you
I was perhaps not clear. The set is fascinating. But I was not arranging purchase for myself. It was for a client, you see.
But I must offload this. I mean, I paid for them, and they're of limited interest. You assure me.
I'm very sorry. No doubt we'll do business again. Maybe when I'm in town next time.
Bon voyage. I should have held out for that letter agreement. So, what about legal action?
Every spare penny I had walked out with Huey. Unless I sell the house. There must be a way! I mean, I could sell the house, put everything into a court action, and be wiped out by the newspaper. Or I could sell, try to restyle the business. See, I'd always have the jouets falling away from me. I lose either way.
Of the two options, I prefer the second.
No, the law can't work like that. There must be a way.
Well, court records 1880 to 82. Don't know what I'm looking for, but I'll keep on looking.
That's it. I've got it. Mr. Richard Brent?
Yes, what is it?
It won't mean anything to you, I suppose, if I say my name is William Chadwick.
No.
I should tell you that I'm the stamp dealer you libeled in your article 2 weeks ago, and I've got something for you.
Did you report a burglary just now?
There's been an assault, officer. Mr. Richard Brent, the writer. I did it. Arrest me, I want to be arrested. It isn't America. It's not up to Mr. Brent to press charges. It's up to you.
I think you may have taken me too literally, Bill. When I said fight...
When you said fight, you were right. I've been freewheeling for too long, lying on Portway when trouble struck. letting the business find its own way. Maybe everyone needs something like this to put them back in course.
Look, spare me the moralizing. What are you up to? Being charged for assault isn't going to help your name.
It's a trick I've found. Trick in the law.
Oh,
Let me have my hour of glory in court. Look, I can't guarantee we'll be able to hold on to the house. I've been losing too much business, losing jouet and all the rest because of this mess. I want to ask you something. I want you to stick by me. It's like I'm saying, I want a fresh start.
I've created a Frankenstein.
Yes. The Richard Brent. Yes. Involved in an assault. You could check it on the court list.
Hello, yes? Is that the Courier newsroom, please?
Oh, no, no. Call it an anonymous tip.
Mr. Matthews! Just had Taft Davis.
Who?
He's a stringer for the Express. About Brent again.
Keep it quiet. Jenny, I want you to arrange a meeting with Mr. White. Rather urgent.
A lot of people wouldn't agree with you. Oh, no, it's ludicrous. Do you think that this is going to turn out in your favor, sir? What do you think of Mr. Chadwick?
That you distract Mr. Richard Brent in a manner that constitutes a common assault. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Do you have professional legal counsel, Mr. Chadwick?
No, sir.
Well, then, might I suggest that we adjourn this case to allow you time to seek advice?
I'd rather not, Your Honor. I'd like to defend myself, if I may.
Oh, well, that's all right.
Could we have the principal witness, Mr. Richard Brent? Take the stand, Mr. Brent.
Can you straightforwardly give us the facts of the case as you remember them?
I'd just like to know what games are going on. Why all the press cover?
I think you are world-wise enough to know the free rights of a civilized society, Mr. Brent. I can see no objection to press interests. After all, you are press yourself. I suppose it is family interest. Proceed.
The facts are simple. I was at work, at home, at my desk. The bell sounded, and this man, this Chadwick, assaulted me when I answered.
Your Honor, if it pleases, I wish to change my plea to guilty.
Oh. That was quick. Counsel, have you any objections?
No.
Do you dispute the facts suggested by the prosecution and Mr. Brent?
Not now, no. Everything spoken did happen.
Well, I'm sorry that you've been troubled, Mr. Brent. You will now no longer be needed as a state witness, but you can join the gallery.
Your Honor, I do not wish to call anyone for evidence in mitigation, but I would like to make a statement from the dock.
A statement from the dock, huh? For a layman with no apparent criminal knowledge, Mr. Chadwick, you appear to know your law. A statement from the dock is both your right and privilege. Proceed.
Thank you. I have read a little. I admit I did commit an unreasonable act, but it was all on account of this. 5 weeks ago, Richard Brent published this article.
At least he didn't mention the paper's name, yet.
In this article, Richard Brent, the famous columnist, perpetrated on me a vicious and immensely damaging libel. Without substantiation, he asserted that I was a cheat, a fraud, and a crook. Specifically, that I was party to a criminal act. As it happened, like others, I in fact suffered financial loss and much hardship in the criminal business exposed. And I'm certain this will be borne up by police inquiries here and in other countries about the particular fraud which was attempted.
There are other recourses for an alleged libel, Mr. Chadwick, other than outright assault.
I object to this, Your Honor. I resent the word libel, and these people should not cover it.
Mr. Brent, you will be silent. I need not point out to you the rights of press coverage here. Mr. Chadwick?
Assault is wrong, sir, yes. But I'm sure a man of the law like yourself will understand that very few people can afford to tackle the might of a newspaper like the Sun Telegraph. I wasn't wealthy enough to buy a defense, so Richard Brent's slur went safely unchallenged.
Until today.
May I say that I went to Mr. Brent with the express intention of begging a retraction. But he wasn't keen to comply. In fact, all along, Mr. Brent refused to see me or speak to me. He was too busy, the paper was too busy. I was out in a limb, losing my business and home because of this slur. And I lost my head in an instant.
That's a goddamn lie. He didn't ask for a retraction. When I opened the door, he hit me.
Mr. Brent, you will sit down and be quiet.
He's trying to trick you.
If you persist, I shall have no choice but to ask the usher to assist you outside. Now, I wonder in the circumstances whether we should ascertain why Mr. Brent wrote this defamatory piece. Clearly, if it were substantiated, Mr. Chadwick would be appearing in this court on rather different charges now. But then, we all know the nature of this sort of gossip journalism. Most of us feed on it. It titillates us. We consume it blindly, without taking time out to think of its victims, or the moral bankruptcy that underlies it.
Your Honor, in Mr. Brent's case, you need not look far to find why this happened. Here is a lousy, lazy, slovenly hack who views the world through the bottom of a whiskey glass.
Please, please, Mr. Chadwick, I must ask you to stick to the point.
This is outrageous. This is slander. You can't do this to me.
I can, actually. Speaking from the dock, it's called absolute privilege.
Silence in court. Silence in court.
I haven't heard that one since I left law school.
I'm sorry, I only say he's a whiskey-sodden hack because I heard a story that I'm sure would interest...
No, please, please, Mr. Chadwick, if there is no need to expand. You have made your case.
The old devil. Hoist on his own.
Well, now, this is a very serious case, Mr. Chadwick. The court must accept the fact that you felt that you had been wronged and that you did not proceed to Mr. Brent's house with violence in mind. Nevertheless, you did strike Mr. Brent unlawfully, and therefore it is my duty to sentence you to £100 fine with £50 costs.
Should I laugh or cry? I'm still not sure.
He's just won a fortune of free publicity.
You really are a devil.
2 by Forsyth will return right after this.
What's the big smile coming over the mouth for? Does it tickle or something?
A spaceman.
Learning is not easy for all kids. Handicapped children need more creative educational tools. Hello, I'm Dick Callanan for Mobile. This colorful festival is sponsored by the National Committee Arts for the Handicapped, which teaches some 300,000 disabled children in schools across the country to learn better through art, dance, music, and drama programs. Teachers of the arts who know how to train the handicapped travel to schools, camps, and special arts festivals like this the year round. Happily, research shows that quality arts programs really pay off by helping handicapped children to achieve more out of life.
Sun in the sky, you know how I feel.
Educators find that participation in the arts actually helps these young people to improve their skills in reading, mathematics, and science. Like many other community organizations, the National Committee Arts for the Handicapped depend on corporate and individual funding. With generous contributions, many more of the estimated 8 million handicapped children in this country would benefit from these arts programs. So won't you join with us in supporting Arts for the Handicapped and other community organizations of your choice?
Our heroes in these stories may not have been heavyweights, but they were seekers after justice, and their hearts were in the right place. I like to think they both won. I'm Frederick Forsyth, your host for this Mobile Showcase Network presentation of 2 by Forsyth. Thank you for being with us.
On April 19th, John Mortimer's A Voyage Round My Father comes to television. It stars Sir Laurence Olivier, and Alan Bates as his son, Frederick Forsyth's 2 by...
Every field, every hill, every road, every clump, every gully, and you will not stop till you've found him. Well, what are you waiting for?
Jamie.
Where is he? Where is he? There was nothing I could do, nothing. Don't you understand? Don't you understand? The moment the Bantu boy died on the stake, your son's fate was sealed. Too late. Too late. The Bantus, they let me bring him here. I put the boy in his room. If you seek revenge, then you'll have to kill the entire Bantu nation.
I'm afraid it's a massive stroke.
Oh.
There really isn't much hope that he'll survive for very long.
How long?
I really can't tell you. I'm very sorry.
Thank you.
Rest, my darling. Rest. I love you now as I always have done. How much we could have shared together. Nothing can come between us now. I love you, my darling. Yes, rest. Rest, my darling.
The entire estate, including all holdings of Kruger Brent, are left to his son. However, since the demise of James McGregor Jr., all property will now be assigned to his wife, Mrs. Margaret McGregor. The operation of Kruger Brent will be the joint responsibility of Mr. Blackwell and Mr. Macmillan. May I, on this sad occasion, offer my own condolences upon Mr. McGregor's untimely death.
No. My husband still lives. I'm going to have a baby. Jamie's child.
Here are some exciting scenes from part 2 of Master of the Game.
This corporation will be under the full control of James McGregor's daughter. I am learning to master the game.
Well, you don't want anyone in your life, anything or anyone, and it's destroying your son.
She paid you to be with me, didn't she? She said, sleep with my son.
Don't you ever speak to me that way again.